Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we will be doing a top 15 Marvel Legends of 2022. I'm sorry if I am a lot quieter today. It's pretty late at night while I'm recording this because I need to get it out. I'm trying to get this out before New Year's. So, with that being said, these are not the 15, these aren't even contenders. These are just the ones that came close but didn't make it. So yes, all of these were great figures, but they just were not good enough to make my top 15. So with that being said, let's go take a look at what number 15 is. And swinging his way into number 15, we have the sensational Spider-Man Ben Reilly. This figure is really amazing, I do have to say. From the retro body mold, I went over this in my top 10 best Marvel Legends to ever be released a few months back, I think 4. But I cannot praise this figure enough. He was one of the first Marvel Legends to release this year, and he is still one of the best. Coming in to number 14, we have Namor, the amazing figure of an amazing character. Outside of the name change, I really don't think you can get much better than this. From his weapon of choice, his spear, the amazing texturing, all the way to the details on the figure itself. This could not be any better. Moving his way into the 13th spot, we have Marvel Legends Retro Shocker. I mean, everything about this figure. I think he made my top 10 villains. I could be wrong. But again, one of the first figures to come out this year, one of the first Spider-Man figures to come out this year, and it still holds up to be one of the best. From the line detailing on him to just the small details. I mean, heck, his fist gauntlets, they work so well. You can get this man into so many poses. He's incredible. The V-chest, and if you don't know why, he was originally the vibrator. Of course, we all know why that was changed. So, moving on to number 12, we have, coming in the 12th spot, we have Null, the god of the symbiotes, the creator of one of many's favorite Spider-Man villains. This figure, this perfectly encapsulates what I wanted in a Null figure. He's big, imposing. You can't put him on a shelf without having him stick out. In a sea of color, this one stands out the most. And at number 11, we have Spider-Man's worst enemy and his greatest ally, Curt Connors, the Lizard. This figure is amazing. Down to the reptile scales that are sculpted in, to his bendy wire tail that you can pose around to any way you like. Not to mention the beakers in the alternate 60s head sculpt. This figure could not be more perfect. Smashing into the number 10 spot, we have Jennifer Walters' She-Hulk. From an okay show, I mean, it was pretty good. This figure is incredible. I mean, just the details on it, it's extremely accurate, which you do love to see. I do think it looks a lot like the actress. I know that doesn't say a lot when it's She-Hulk, but this is overall an amazing figure. Of course, we have the pinless tech, double jointed elbows, which from a wave that was 50-50 on that is amazing to see. My only complaint with it is there's no head articulation, and it's a pretty bland face for She-Hulk. But with all that being said, it is still an incredible figure. I could not have asked for a better MCU She-Hulk. Coming into the number 9 spot, we have Kate Bishop. Now this figure is incredible. From the little details to the paint apps, everything about her is amazing. Except the likeness. The likeness is not there in my opinion, but everything else about it is incredible. Coming into the number 8 spot, we have the Walmart exclusive Doctor Strange. This figure screams my ideal Strange. Everything about it, from the little details on his gloves, like those little black dots, to the more Steve Ditko-esque head for meditation. Everything about this, I mean, he even had his mask that I didn't know about till I had to research it for the figure. That's incredible. That is the deep kind of detailing I love to see out of Marvel Legends. And this figure, the only thing that holds him back is his cape is sculpted to his body. If it wasn't for that, he would rank much higher. But even then, the sculpting on the cape, on the body, it's all incredibly done. This is the perfect Doctor Strange. Cracking into our number 7 spot, we have the Amazing Fantasy 15 Spider-Man. This is a figure I absolutely fell in love with from day one. The announcement of this figure automatically put it up as my top expectation figure. So given the fact he's at 7, I think that says a lot about how good the other figures are. Everything above this is all perfection in my eyes. And recently, going back through the comics, I love this suit even more. I love the early days for Peter. I don't want to say nostalgic, but at the same time, I am nostalgic for this suit, making it a perfect fit, just out of reach of the top 5. Coming in at the number 6 spot, we have the Walgreens exclusive Baron Zemo. This is without a doubt my favorite Captain America villain. So finally seeing him in my ideal suit, it makes me so happy. His sword texturing on his mask is really what pulls it all together for me. I could not have asked for a better Cap villain to be represented like this. Who is Baron Zemo without his archenemy? That's right, kicking off our top 5, we have America's ass himself, Captain America. I know a lot of people complain about the holes in the shield, but to me, this figure is so good, I don't even care about those, and I normally would. But all the little, small scales they put on his suit, even if that was on a different one, to the head, to the backdrop he came with, everything about this figure is my ideal Captain America. Also, the bullet holes, the blast effects all look so nice. That slashing effect, along with Baron Zemo's sword, is incredible. Again, this is the perfect Captain America. Number 4 spot, we have my personal favorite current Avenger, Hawkeye. Clint Barton from the Hawkeye TV show. This figure is amazing. I was hyped for this when I don't know if it was announced or leaked first, but whichever came first, I was hyped for this because this was my favorite TV show to come out last year. Now I understand that's a controversial opinion, but it is mine. I love all the little scarring on his face, just the purple and black, the comic book-esque suit. It is incredible. And honestly, it is one of my favorite figures of the year, as you're clearly seeing right now. I don't even know how to put to words how much I love this figure, because it is so basic, yet so perfect. Of course, in the top 3 spot, how could I not put the retro carded Beast? Everything about this figure outside of the re-release and the pinned arms and legs screams perfection, from the texture on the legs, or the fur, to the multiple head sculpts, to the coloring they redid, his beakers, his cloth coat. I could not think of a better Beast figure if I tried. This is without a doubt an upgrade and worth every extra penny you have to pay for this deluxe figure. Also, if you're wondering where a review for him and the next figure, or one of the next 2 figures I should say, they will be up sometime next year, I don't know. First, they'll be out about as soon as I get done with all my top 10s for 2022, so it'll be 2 videos out. In the number 2 spot, we have the Man Without Fear, Matt Murdock. Daredevil. Of course, this figure would make the top 2. I think we all know who number 1 will be now. But I just want to quickly talk about how great the articulation on this new mold is. But the main reason he made it as high as he did is because of how well this new wire piece poses with him. And that, had that been just like actual bendy wire, he would have made to number 1. But he didn't, so let's see who did. Before we do get to number 1, I do want to bring up, I have excluded Galactus from this list because, of course, he's the number 1. No, I couldn't do that. I had to give other figures a better shot. Figures you could go out and buy without also ruining your bank account. So, Galactus would be here if I didn't put that rule in place. But with that being said, let's move on to our number 1. And in at number 1, he's my favorite character, appearing on the list 3 whole times. That's right, Spider-Man. No, but of course, who else would it have been? It is the Renew Your Vows. This is, from what everyone is saying, considered to be the most perfect Spider-Man, one of the best Marvel Legends ever produced. Dare I say, the best Marvel Legend ever produced. Now, with that all out of the way, let me know what your guys' top 10 are down in the comments below. If you didn't like mine, if you think it should change, I'll give you one more quick look at them. So here are my top 15. Of course, they're not in any specific order here. I just have them laid out so you can look. Go ahead down below, tell me your top 15, top 10, and let's have a nice civil discussion in the comments. I'd love to see what yours are. This is mine, and I will catch you guys. Dang, I forgot to ask you to like and subscribe. How silly of me. But please do, it does help out the channel. We did reach our goal for the end of the year, and I'm so grateful to all of you that have subscribed, liked the videos, and I do hope you will continue to in the next one. And actually, this will be my last upload of the year. So I will see you guys next year. Now, I do want to mention, so my videos on Renew Your Vows and Beast over here, they will be after I finish my top 10 best toys of this year, as in just best action figures, and the worst Marvel Legends, and then I will get to those. I just want to get these out as soon as I can, get them over with, and we will move back to our basic figures. But with that all being said, I will catch you guys in the next one, or in the next year. Bye.